Welcome to my algebra class. We're on chapter 8, section 4. We're going to be taking equations and getting them in what we call slope-intercept form, so we can use that form to plot a point and then use the slope to graph the line. If we get an equation in slope-intercept form, it's where we have y by itself on one side of the equation and it equals mx, some number, times x plus a number b. And m, the number in front of x, is actually equals the slope. And b is the y-intercept where it crosses the y-axis, 0, b. So in this first example, find the slope and y-intercept of a linear equation of this line. Well, it's in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So the slope is 3/5, up 3, right 5. And the intercept where it crosses the y-axis is 0, 2. Using only the slope and the y-intercept, graph a linear equation. We'll start with your point, your y-intercept, which is 0, 6. So we plot the point 0, 6, x is 0, y is 6. And then we use the slope, which is negative 3/4, to figure out the line. So to get another point, we go down 3, 1, 2, 3, and always move to the right 4. So down 3, 1, 2, 3, right 4. And then we connect the y-intercept with that second point, and we have the graph of the line. In the second equation, it needs to be turned into slope-intercept form. So first we move the 2x to the other side, so it's 5y equals negative 2x plus 10. Subtract. And then to solve it for y, divide both sides by negative 5. So y equals positive 2/5 x, and 10 divided by negative 5 is negative 2. So on the second equation, the slope is 2/5, up 2, right 5, and the intercept, the y-intercept, is 0, negative 2. So if we plot that, I'm going to pull this down here. We first plot the y-intercept, x is 0, y is negative 2. And the slope says go up 2, right 5, up 2, right 5. There's our second point. And draw a line through those 2 points, and we have the line that contains those 2 points plus all the other points on that line. On your web page for algebra, under aids or extra activities, there is a game called Cockroach. I'll show it to you right now. And it helps, it's got a lot of levels that will help you go through slope. And the instructions: cockroach, move along a straight line. Your mission is to find the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. Remembering that the y-intercept is the point where the cockroaches cross the y-axis. So that in this case would be 3. And the slope, calculate the rise and the run. Well, if you're looking at this cockroach, you can see it's going up 2, 3 to the right. So it's 2/3, and the intercept is 3. And then you begin, if your equation is correct, all the cockroaches will be destroyed. If 16 cockroaches appear before you find the correct equations, the cockroaches win. Good luck. and then the game begins. So this would help practice your understanding of slope as well as using IXL. We're ready to do page 368, so have your paper out and headed. Skip a line, the title's 368, 1 to 40. And problem number 2. We're to find the slope and the y-intercept of each line. So write the equation down that they give you. Check to see if it's in slope-intercept form. It is. Remember, it's y equals mx plus b. So the slope, and we'll always identify the slope with the letter m, is 3. And the intercept is -4, but I always put the ordered pair. It's 0, -4. So it's y is 0, x is -4. Excuse me, x is 0, y is -4. Okay, and number 4, we have y equals 2/3 x plus 3. And again, this is in slope-intercept form, so the number in front of x is the slope, 2/3 up to right 3. And the intercept for number 4 was 3, so the intercept identified by b. X is 0, y is 3. So it's going to cross at 0, 3. Number 6, y equals -1/3 x minus 2. The slope is -1/3 down 1, right 3. And the intercept is 0, -2. We'll cross the y-axis at 0, -2. Number 8, y equals 9 minus 3x. Turn it around so it's in the slope-intercept form. That would be -3x plus 9. So the slope is -3, down 3, right 1. Remember, the 1 is understood there. And the y-intercept is 0, 9. It's going to cross the y-axis at 9. Problem number 10, y equals -x. This is in slope-intercept form. The number in front of x is -1, so it's down 1, right 1. And the y-intercept, since there is no number here, it's at 0, 0. It goes through the origin. Problem number 12, y equals 4. There is no value in, there is no x term, so the slope, there is no slope. Excuse me. I'm thinking of the x. Since there is no x term, the slope must be 0, because 0 times x is 0. So our slope is 0, and our y-intercept is 0, 4. So it's going to be a horizontal line through 0, 4. Using only the slope and y-intercept to graph each equation for the following. And you could use the graphing calculator on the iPads to check this. So number 14, y equals 2x minus 3. So our slope is 2, and our y-intercept is 0, -3. So make a small coordinate plane. We plot the y-intercept with just 0, -3. And the slope is 2, so that means up 2, right 1. We have our second point, and we connect it with a line with the intercept. And I put arrows at the ends because these are lines which are infinite. Number 16, we have y equals 4/5 x minus 3. The slope is 4/5. The y-intercept is 0, -3. So we plot the point 0, -3. And the slope tells us to go up 4, since it's positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So up 4, right 5 is our second point. And then we connect those points in a line. And then we have the line, the graph for this equation. Number 18, y equals -3/4 x minus 5. Slope is -3/4, down 3, right 4. And the y-intercept is 0, -5. So making our coordinate plane, plot 0, -5. The slope says down 3, so we'll have to extend this line a little bit. Down 3, 1, 2, 3, and right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 3, right 4 is our second point. And it's a negative slope, so the line should be going down from left to right, and it is. Number 20, we have 2x plus y equals 6. This is not in slope-intercept form, so we'll get it there. We want y by itself on this side. We're going to subtract 2x from both sides, so that makes that -2x plus 6. We want to get it in the form y equals mx plus b, and it is now. So our slope is -2, or -2/1, and our intercept is 0, 6. So we plot our point, the y-intercept 0, 6. And the slope is -2, which means down 2, and then right 1. It's -2/1. Connected in a line. And we have our graph. Number 22. We have 2x minus y equals -4. Get it in slope-intercept form, so -y equals -2x. We're subtracting 2x from both sides, minus 4. And then we need to make this positive y, so we're going to multiply everything by -1. So this is y equals 2x plus 4. So our slope is 2/1, or 2, and our intercept is 0, 4. Graphing the equation for that line, plot 0, 4. And the slope is 2, that means up 2, right 1. And we connect that in a straight line. Problem number 24, we have 2x plus y equals -4. We need to get it in slope-intercept form, so we're going to subtract 2x from both sides, so we get y equals -2x minus 4. So our slope is -2, and our intercept is 0, -4. Plotting that, find the y-intercept, 0, -4, and the slope is -2, so that means go down 2, right 1. We have our second point, and connect those 2 points in a line. Problem number 26. We have 4x minus 3y equals 9. So we're going to subtract 4x from both sides, so we get 3y equals -4x plus 9. Solving for y, we're going to have to divide by -3. So we get y equals -4 divided by -3 is 4/3 x, and 9 divided by -3 is -3. So our slope is 4/3 of 4, right 3. And our intercept is 0, -3. Graphing that. Put a point at 0, -3, our y-intercept, and the slope says 4 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 to the right. So up 4, 3 right, and we have our line. Number 28, 6x plus 4y equals 8. Subtract 6x from both sides, so we get 4y equals -6x plus 8. Solving for y, divide both sides by 4, and we get y equals -6 divided by 4. Simplify that, that's -3/2 x, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. So our slope is -3/2, and our y-intercept is 0, -0.2. Graph the equation of the line. First, the y-intercept, 0, 2. Slope is 3 down, 1, 2, 3, and 2 to the right. And connect in the line. Problem number 30. We have 4y equals 3. Solving for y, we get y equals 3/4. Since there's no x term, our slope must be 0. 0 times x is nothing. Okay, and our intercept is 0, 3/4. So making our coordinate plane and graphing this, we plot 0, 3/4. This is 1, this is about 3/4. And the slope is 0, so neither up nor down, just a horizontal line. So we can just put another point here and connect it. It goes right through it. Problems 31 through 36 show that the lines that are given are parallel. If two lines are parallel, they would have to have the same slope, but different intercepts. So number 32, we just have to get them in slope intercept form and show that they do have the same slopes, but different intercepts. So we'll write them side by side and get them in slope intercept form. So in the first one, I would subtract x from both sides and divide by -2. So I get y equals -1 divided by -2 is 1/2 x, and 1 divided by -2 is -1/2. Solving the second one for y, so add 2x to both sides, so I get 2x plus 9. Divide by 4, and I get y equals 1/2, 2/4 is 1/2 x plus 9/4. So the slopes are the same, but the intercepts are different, so they're parallel. (34) We have 4x minus y equals 1, and -8x plus 2y equals 2. Taking the first one and solving it for y, subtract 4x from both sides. Then multiply everything by -1, we get y equals 4x minus 1. Second equation, add 8x to both sides, so we get 2y equals 8x plus 2. Divide by 2. And we get y equals 8 divided by 2 is 4x, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So they have the same slope, but they have different intercepts, so they're going to start at different places, but run right along. They're going to just look like this. One starts at -1, the other one at 1, but they both go up 4, right 1. So they're parallel like that. Number 36, we have 1/3 x minus 1/3 y equals 2, and 3x minus 3y equals 1. I'm going to multiply this one by 3 to get rid of the fractions. So I have x minus y equals 6. Subtract x from both sides, I get negative y equals negative x plus 6. Multiply by -1 to get that to be positive y, and I get y equals x minus 6. This one, I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides, so I get 3y equals negative 3x plus 1. Divide by -3 to solve for y. So I get y equals -3 divided by -3 is positive 1x, or x, and 1 divided by -3 is negative 1/3. So they have the same slope, which is 1, but different intercepts, so they are parallel. And 37 through 40 is asking for a variety of things for you to figure out based on the y-intercept and whether lines are parallel and the slopes that they have. Problem number 38 says write an equation of the line that has to be parallel to this graph, y minus 3x equals 4, and has the same y-intercept as 4y plus x equals 36. So first we're going to get this in slope-intercept form. So y equals, add 3x to both sides, 3x plus 4. So this one has a slope of 3. And we want to find the y-intercept on the second one. So 4y equals, subtract x, negative x plus 36, divide by 4. So we get y equals negative 1/4 x plus 9. So they said write an equation of the line, and we'll just use the slope-intercept form for this. Y equals mx plus b. That is parallel to this one, so it has to have a slope of 3, and it has the intercept of the second graph, and the intercept of the second graph was 9. So y equals 3x plus 9. And the last problem, 40. In the equation dy plus 3x equals 2, what is the value, for what value of d is the graph of the equation parallel to the graph of x minus 3y equals 0? And then that's part A, and part B is the y-axis. So we'll get this equation in slope-intercept form first. So dy equals negative 3x, subtract 3x from both sides, plus 2. Divide by d. So we get y equals negative 3 over dx plus 2 over d. And A, we want to find out what d has to be so it is parallel to this line here. So we get this in slope-intercept form. Negative 3y, subtract x, minus x, plus 0. And we don't have to put the 0 down. And then divide by negative 3. So we get y equals negative 1 divided by negative 3 is 1/3 x. So we need to get a slope of 1/3. So negative 3 over d has to equal 1/3. And if we do cross products, we get negative 9 equals d. So if I have a negative 9 for d, I'll get a positive 1/3. That's part A. And part B, to be parallel to the y-axis, if it's parallel to the y-axis, it has a slope of 0. The y-axis is y equals 0. So the slope is 0. So negative 3 over d We'd have to have a slope of 0, and the answer is 0. So this would have to be negative 3dx would have to equal 0. And that concludes the evens. And be sure to check the answers in the back of the book for the odds.